Hi, welcome to Bryant Systems. I'm Scott Bryant. Please subscribe, please subscribe. This video is all about the legend of Charles Poliquin. Now, Charles Poliquin, unfortunately, I never met the guy, but I heard a lot about him being in the fitness industry for over 18 years. I decided to go a different route and I went down the Chek corrective exercise route and become a master practitioner with the Institute, which took me about 7 or 8 years roughly because of ups and downs of life, and the Chek system, you've got to be really committed to get to the level that I'm at. So in that time, when I very first started exercising when I was 19 correctly, but before that I dabbled a lot in doing press-ups and sit-ups like you do as a young kid, and from then onwards I had this drive to keep training. And my teacher, Oliver Caviglioli, taught me how to lift weights, and he really saved my life because from lifting weights I got into Aikido, I got into martial arts, but still kept lifting weights. And everyone kept saying to me, you can't lift weights and do martial arts because it locks you up and you get all tight and you get muscle bound, and this is all bollocks. This is not true. Okay, from my own experience, if you look at the cage fighters today or the MMA fighters, they've got huge amounts of muscle mass, they're very lean, they're very ripped and very fast. Because the more muscle you've got, the more explosively fast that you are. And this is what I learned through the Charles Poliquin teachings as well as the Chek stuff. So not a lot of people know this, but if you do the Chek program, you will watch Advanced Program Design and Program Design. And Charles Poliquin is mentioned in there. Paul mentions Charles Poliquin all the time, and his program designs absolutely works, and I've used them on myself and used them with clients with great success. And I wanted to do this video in which to honour Charles, even though I'd never met the guy. I know other trainers that done his biosignature courses and done his other strength and conditioning courses, but we all choose our own way we want to go in life, and my way was the Chek system. That's what I really rang to because it was very holistic, all about, orthopedic assessments and other stuff, as well as strength and conditioning in there. So if you are seeing a Chek practitioner, it doesn't mean that you can't be strength and conditioned. You can, but we go mega deep into the orthopedic, the spiritual, the mental, emotional aspects of the body in which to get you to change and to be a top athlete. Now, as far as I know, the Poliquin system was more about, the heavy training in the gym, getting the diet nailed and getting the training nailed, but not really looking at the spiritual element of the system. But you can correct me by commenting at the bottom by telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. So after hearing about Charles through other trainers, I always wanted to train with the best and study with the best. So then I started to buy an array of books so I could have an insight of the knowledge of what they've got and put it into what I'm doing with my clients. So Charles Poliquin done a few books, and I think I've got nearly all of them. So the first one is the German Body Comp book. Okay, I think it's out of print now, I'm not too sure. But this book is really good because it's showing you multiple exercises, multiple sets in which to get fat loss, and there's vitamin and mineral ideas in here. Charles Poliquin was the first person to say, as far as I know, now there's a white paper done on this, there's a study done on it, that when you take 10 grams of fish oil, you get leaner, you get more ripped much quicker. So if you're an obese person out there and you're finding it hard to drop weight, this could be a great thing for you to do. So the German Body Comp book was by Charles Poliquin there, okay? The next book he did, which was Many Weight Loss for Men and Women Who Hate Aerobic and Carrot Stick Diets. Weight training programs that melts fat and spares the muscle. So I don't know if any of you have seen that book, but this book is really good. It's got some pictures in there about, vegetables and stuff you need to do. There's a picture of Charles there. As you can see, that was in his younger days. The next one, this is worth a lot of money. This is like gold dust, this book, and it's really good. And it's the Poliquin's Principles. A really like rocking all shit to get hold of this book. I think it's on Amazon for about £1,000. And what he's got in there, he's got the big bodybuilders in there, of the old days, like Schwarzenegger, uh, Sergio Olivas, who's that? I met him, Lutheringo in Essex, got a signed picture and a signed book from him, which was absolutely amazing to meet him. And another one, like I always have this joke with my mate Damo about winning the arms race and having big arms. Now, having big arms, if you read the book called Beyond Brawn as well, in that book they say to have big arms, you've got to have a big deadlift. You've got to be lifting super heavy weights in which to for your arms to grow. And I agree with this. Like my curling for my biceps is 65. For tricep work, it's the whole stack on the cable machine. And I really go all out when I'm training, and I don't go into the gym to socialise. I go in there to fucking train. And I say hi to people, but I don't get into a conversation, because I find that when you get into conversation, all of a sudden an hour of your workout's gone because you're just talking bollocks just to get out of the training session. And that to me is going to make you foul every time. So with Charles Poliquin, he brought out a system called the biosignature system, which I tried. It definitely does work, but he says that to be really good at it, you've got to have done it 10,000 times on somebody. And on average, most trainers don't have 10,000 clients. So it's going to take you a long time before you understand the body fat caliper measurements and what it all means. So my hat goes off to Charles for the things that he achieved in his life. And I know he's in a better place now, the Rainbow Bridge or heaven or with spirit, whatever you want to call it. He's there now, but we won't ever forget you, Charles, what you achieved, how you changed the industry, how you got people thinking, how you would say crazy stuff like he said that the fitness ropes would give you a heart attack because of a certain reason of a connection to the heart, and waving the arms up and down and stuff like that. And I really liked that he had an attitude of, I'm going to say whatever I feel, and if you don't like it, fuck you. And I believe if more people had that attitude in life, there'll be less stress, they'll be a lot happier, they would get more out of their life and put more into their lives without being trapped in what other people think or say of them. So Charles Poliquin, I said a little prayer on the day that you passed. I send my love and appreciation out to your family, and I hope that the grieving process that takes about 2 years to get over is not too hard. And I'm sure there's hundreds of Charles Poliquin strength and conditioning coaches out there that are quite sad that their guru's gone. But what that makes me think about is that none of us are immortal yet. Whereas, we can all have great looking bodies, we can all be fit, we can all be well, but it doesn't mean that we're going to not have the Grim Reaper come and knock on our doors. So I'm quite a spiritual person. I'm into shamanism. I practice shamanism as well. I use shamanism with my clients, in which they get them over different blockages or different energies that are not balanced in the system, which I learned through the Institute. And that's why I felt the need, even though I've not been I've been a Charles Poliquin student really, because I've done Paul Chek's Look at the Guns work, and obviously I've got 4 of Charles Poliquin's books, and one of them you can't get anymore. So I believe that it's really important for us to say thank you to these special people that come to the planet and really change people's lives. And I see the Charles Poliquin guys walking around and they're ripped to the bone, they look really good, they're really strong, but many of them have got bad postures and inverted breathing patterns, but that's another case. You can comment about that there if you like, if you're a Poliquin fan. But really sad, a great guru in the fitness industry has passed away. So let that be a wake-up call for you to make sure you get to bed on time, get your vitamins and vitamins inside your system, and make sure you keep training no matter what. I've had a shoulder injury, I've kept training. I've had a knee injury, I've kept training. So I don't stop. I don't let these little things niggle me. But what I found was with the studying that I've done is that I can work around injuries and problems and still keep going. So if you'd like to know more about how I work, please go to the link there. Please press that bell if you want to get updated by my videos. So if you've not heard of Charles, look him up, go to his website and look at the information he's left us, in which we can all use, in which to make ourselves and our clients a better version of themselves. And to keep going on and to keep going forward always, you know, never giving up, always trying to achieve, and always say thank you and be grateful for whatever, how much stuff you've got or how little stuff that you've got. Always be grateful and thankful, and the universe will always look after you. Okay, thanks very much. I'm Scott Bryant of Active Bryant Systems. Please like, please subscribe, please press that bell. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.